Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to welcome our principal, Mr. Lizzard.
Okay. All right, thank you, Chase. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School's Class of 2026 Commencement Ceremony. TA? TA? There we go. First off, to all of our Taft parents and guardians, please stand. Our Taft parents and guardians, stand up. Let's all give them a round of applause. Without you, our graduates would not be here today. Next, thank you to our Taft faculty and staff for making this day possible. It truly takes a team for all this to come together for our senior class. Thank you to all of our community partners, volunteers, alumni, our West End neighbors and friends who have supported our school's mission along the way. Your help is critical to our school's success. Class of 2026, you are almost there. I'm incredibly proud of you all sitting in front of me here today. It wasn't that long ago that you were in my history class as wide-eyed freshmen. I'd like to go back when I would tell you daily that life only gets harder from here. I told you so. Over the past 6 years, I've had a front row view to see your growth, resilience, and determination. To now be able to stand in front of you as your principal and see you walk across this stage is truly an honor and a blessing. Tonight, we are here not only to celebrate your achievements and accomplishments, but also to mark the start of a new journey. We will hear from speakers tonight providing you inspiration, motivation, and deep reflection. My charge to you is simple. No matter where this next journey takes you, do your best. Be kind to others, persevere, and most importantly, lead like a senator. Thank you, and let's get this celebration started. At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you the Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School Class of 2026 salutatorian, Destiny Payne.
Good afternoon, guys. Oh, it's good evening. Good evening to the administration, teachers, family and friends, and most importantly, class of 2026. Woo! Okay. Okay. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to my parents who have installed the fundamentals into me becoming the person I am today. Thank you to my friends who have helped encourage me going all the way from middle school to high school through all the ups and downs. I want to say thank you to Alana, Kamari, Brooklyn, Kayla, Desi, Yania, Mary, Cherie, Thaisha, and Wanaya. Also, Miss Josiah. These girls also helped shape me into the person I am today. With that being said, we really made it. Now, I don't mean that in a basic way. I mean, we really made it. Because if you think about how this all started, our school experience was kind of different. Back in middle school during COVID, we had A week and B week. Half of us in the classroom, half of us at home trying to learn through a screen. Cameras off, mics muted, and let's be honest, half of us wasn't in the classroom when the classes was beginning. Ooh. I'm not naming names, but if your teacher told you to cut your camera on and your Wi-Fi suddenly cut off, y'all know who y'all is. But seriously, those moments could have set us back. It was easy to lose motivation, easy to fall behind, even easy to stop caring. But we didn't. We adjusted, we figured it out, and somehow we kept going. And that's why this moment means more than anything. Before, we didn't just go through high school. We earned it in a way no class ever had to earn it. There were moments we felt behind, moments we doubted ourselves, moments we were just trying to get through the week, or honestly, just trying to pass the class. But we're still here, and that means something. Because as it says in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Woo! Okay. Even when everything feels uncertain, there was still a plan. Now, being salutatorian, people might think it's all about being naturally smart, but let me tell you, it's not. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the assignments even when it's due at 11:59 and you start at 11:42. It's about pushing through when things get hard. It's about not quitting even when you're tired, stressed, and wondering why your teacher assigned a project when you got 5 other projects. This applies to every single person sitting here today, because everybody here had their own challenges, different struggles, different obstacles, different moments where you had to decide, am I going to give up or am I going to keep going? And you chose to keep going. This is why this moment matters. Now, as we move forward, life isn't suddenly going to get easier. In fact, it might get harder. No more can I get extra credit. No more can you round my grade up. And definitely no more blaming the Wi-Fi. It's just us now. Some of us are going to college or the military. Some are going straight to work. And some are still trying to figure things out. And that's perfectly okay. Personally, I'll be going to college for 4 years at Berea to major in criminal justice. I will then go to my dream college, Howard, to study law school, to become a lawyer. So if any of you ever need a lawyer in the future, remember we went to high school together. You might can get a discount. Might. But even with a plan, I know life doesn't always go as we expected. But that doesn't mean we stop. Because in Philippines chapter 4, verse 13, it reminds us, I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. And not when life is just easy, but when it's difficult, when it's uncertain, when you feel unprepared, we still have the strength to keep going. So as we step into this next chapter, remember, don't let fear make your decisions for you. Don't compare your journey to somebody else's, because social media will have you thinking somebody has their life planned out when they don't. Trust me. And don't give up just because something gets hard, Because growth doesn't happen in comfort, and success doesn't come from never failing. It comes from not quitting. And when life starts to feel overwhelming, remember this. Remember these Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways to submit him, and he will make your path straight. We don't have to have everything figured out right now. We just have to trust, keep working, and keep moving forward. Class of 2026, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. So go into the real world, be great, not just for yourself, but for the people that believe in you. Make your family proud, make your younger self proud, and make the future you proud. And most importantly, don't forget the journey it took to get here. Even the late assignments, the group projects where one person did all the work, and the days we didn't think we'd make it. Because we didn't come this far just to come this far. Class of 2026, the best that ever did it, we did it.
Thank you, Destiny. Next, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Michelle Toney. Ms. Toney is a dedicated higher education and youth development professional with more than 28 years of experience serving students, families, and communities. She currently serves as the Executive Director of Families Forward and Vice President of School Age Services for Learning Grove, a child center agency committed to helping children reach their full potential both in and out of school through innovative after-school programming and resource coordination. Ms. Toney earned her Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology and Psychology from Tennessee State University and her Master of Science degree in Rehabilitation Counseling from University of Tennessee. She is a certified rehabilitation counselor. Throughout her career, Ms. Toney has remained committed to empowering individuals, strengthening communities, and creating opportunities for lifelong success. Welcome, Ms. Toney.
All right. Good evening, graduates, family, educators, and honored guests. To the class of 2026, today is your day. You've worked for it, you've earned it, and you've made it here together, and that matters. When I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about tonight, I kept coming back to one idea: widening the lens. Some of you may have heard this phrase before. It's a youth-led initiative supported by Learning Grove, A Picture's Worth, and the United Way. But more importantly, it's a mindset. It's a way of seeing the world and your place in it. Widening the lens means stepping back and realizing that the story you've been told about your community and yourself isn't the only story. It means recognizing that your voice isn't just something to be managed or graded. It's something that belongs in the story, something that prepares you to lead, something that can shape when it comes. And here's the truth: you don't need to have permission to use your voice. I know that because I've seen it right here at Taft. This year, a group of your classmates stepped into the work. Deanna, Nia, Alana, Jakara, Destiny, Antoine, Orlando, Mariah, Chase, Wilnaya, Elijah, Albert, Antoine, and Deshae. They didn't wait to be told their voices mattered. They showed it. They led conversations with local leaders. They shared perspectives, real and sometimes very raw. They challenged how others see their community and how they see themselves. In doing that, they didn't just grow as leaders. They helped widen the lens of an important group of community leaders here in Cincinnati, and that is impact. That space acknowledged that you are the experts of your own lives. And when communities make space for you to lead, everything changes. You've been told to be ready for college, for work, and the real world. But what I've learned is this: you're already ready. You're not just the future. You're already shaping the present. Widening the lens also means understanding that your experience, your background, your perspective, your challenges, these are realities and not limitations. These are your assets. They're actually your superpower. For every one of you sees the world a little different, and that's not something to hide or shy away from. That's something to bring forward, because when we only listen to the same voices, we get the same answers. But when we widen the lens, when we include more voices, more perspectives, we can build something better together. Now let me share a little something that stayed with me this year. There's a senior here. His name is Chase Mack, who helped to start something simple but powerful, a school chapter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a space where students could meet weekly before the day begins to center themselves, to reflect, to read scripture, because you heard scriptures in the last speech, and to pray. And when I asked him why it mattered, he didn't overcomplicate it. He said, it helps me deal with the challenges of the day. That's it. No big speech, no big platform, just a decision to create space for himself and for others. That's what widening the lens looks like. It's not always loud. It's not always public. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's personal. Sometimes it's just choosing to show up in a way that makes space for yourself and for other people around you. And whether your way of centering yourself looks like prayer, reflection, music, conversation, or something else entirely different, the point is this: you get to decide what grounds you. You get to decide how you show up. And that matters more than you think. Now, let me be real with you for a minute. As you leave here, not everything is going to be clear. You may not have every step figured out. Some of you are excited. Some of you are unsure. Some of you are a little bit of both, excited and unsure. But that's normal. Widening the lens doesn't mean having all the answers. It means being willing to speak and ask better questions. It means being open to perspectives that challenge you. It means being willing to change your mind. It means listening, really listening, to people whose experiences are different from your own. And it also means believing that your perspective has value, even when you're the only one saying it. Because there will be moments, many moments, where it would be easier just to stay quiet, to go alone, to not speak up. In those moments, I hope you remember this: the world doesn't change because people stay comfortable. It changes because people are willing to see differently and help others see differently too. That's what widening the lens is really about. It's not a program. It's a way of showing up. It's choosing to be curious instead of closed off. It's choosing to include instead of exclude. It's choosing to lead even when leadership doesn't come with a title. And that brings me to what I want to say before I leave. There's a line from I by Kendrick Lamar that's only 3 words. I love myself. 3 simple words, but powerful ones, because widening the lens starts there. It starts with you. It starts with how you see yourself before the world tells you who to be. It starts with recognizing that your voice, your story, your perspective, those are important pieces of yourself to carry forward. I love myself means I see my worth, even when others don't. I honor my story, even the difficult parts. I don't shrink to fit into spaces that weren't built with me in mind. And when you believe that, when you really believe that, you don't just change how you move through the world. You change what the world looks like to others. Because you speak up, you make space, you challenge what is narrow and incomplete. You widen the lens. So as you leave here tonight, stepping into everything that comes next, I want you to carry 2 things with you. First, those 3 words. Let me hear you say it. I love myself. One more time. You can do better than that. I love myself. I love that. Let that be your foundation, your anchor, your reminder of who you are, no matter what room you walk into. And second, your responsibility to see more, to listen more, to include more, to widen the lens, not just for yourself, but for people coming behind you. Because the world you're stepping into doesn't just need to want what you know. It needs to see how you see it. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now go out and show us what happens when you refuse to see the world in just one way, when you choose every single day to widen the lens. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tony. At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you the Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School, class of 2026, valedictorian, Wilnaya Lindsay Thompson.
You got this, be confident.
Good evening, everyone. Teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Now, before I start, can I get an amen? Amen. Thank you. Some of you may know me, but if not, I'm Wilnaya Lindsay Thompson, your valedictorian. And honestly, standing here today is something I once couldn't even picture. Not because I didn't believe in myself, but because life had other plans. There were moments when everything felt flipped upside down. Moments when just getting through the day felt like a win. And I know I'm not the only one in this room that felt that way. But in those moments, I made a quiet promise to myself. I will not let my circumstances decide my future. And class of 2026, neither did you. Because the truth is, every single day we showed up, every challenge we faced, every time we kept going when it would have been easier to quit, we survived it. And that alone is a win. Because let's be real, our journey wasn't normal. Back in 6th and 7th grade, when the world shut down, it didn't just interrupt school, it changed the way we learned. And even as we moved into high school, we were still adjusting to the after effects of that shift. Figuring out focus, habits, and connection in a way that was different before what came before us. There were days we didn't feel ready, days we didn't feel motivated, days we didn't feel like we were enough. But look at us now. We figured it out, we adjusted, we showed up even when it wasn't easy. And that says everything about who we are. And if we're being honest, class of 2026 didn't just go to school, we experienced school. We all know some classes tested us in different ways. Some days it felt like we were learning the material. Other days it felt like the material was learning how to survive us. But even through those moments, it taught us something bigger than just the assignments. It taught us discipline. It taught us time management. And it taught us how to keep going even when things weren't easy. And those are lessons we're going to carry with us for life. And let's not forget one of the most iconic parts of our school day. When you heard that ding, 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 ding before 6th or 7th bell. You already knew what was coming. Mr. Lizick on the intercom, Operation Taft, teachers close your doors. It's those little moments that don't feel big at the time, but somehow end up sticking with us the most. Because when we look back years from now, it won't be just the tests or the assignments we remember. It'll be the laughs, the inside jokes, the routines, and even the chaos that made our days what they were. And that's what makes this experience ours. I wouldn't be standing here without the people who stood beside me. To my family and friends, thank you for pushing me, supporting me, and believing in me, even on the days I struggled to believe in myself. To my aunt and my uncle, thank you for stepping in when I needed love, guidance, and stability the most. I love you more than words can explain. And to everyone who supported not just me, but our entire class, thank you. Your encouragement carried us through more than you probably realize. I also want to give a special thank you to Ms. Waka for helping me find my voice in this speech. Because without you, I'll probably be still trying to figure out how to start this. Class of 2026, every one of us has our own story. Some of those stories are loud and visible, others are quiet and carried alone, some are filled with joy, others come with struggle. But what we all share is this: we didn't quit. We kept going, we kept pushing, and today we're here because of it. Now, as we step into what's next, the real world, new environments, new expectations, we have a choice. A choice to follow the path people expect of us, or a choice to create our own. There will always be stereotypes. There will always be perceptions. There will always be people who try to define what we can and cannot be. But they don't get to decide that. We do. We are capable of anything we set our minds to, no matter where we came from, no matter what we've been through, and no matter what anyone else believes about us. We are the future. And this moment right here, this graduation, is not the finish line. It's the first step. So as we move forward, I hope we hold on to this moment. Not just the achievement, but everything it took to get here. Because life will challenge us again. That's a guarantee. But now we know something we didn't know before. We can make it through. We've already proven that. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Proud of your strength, proud of your growth, proud of everything you overcome just to be sitting here today. Class of 2026, we didn't just make it. We carried each other here. And as we go our separate ways, I hope we don't forget the people sitting around us right now. Those ones who laughed with us, struggled with us, and also grew with us. Because no matter where life takes us, a part of this moment stays with us. So be proud of how far you've become. Be gentle with yourself as you grow. And don't forget, you are capable of more than you've seen in yourself yet. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning of everything we're going to become. Class of 2026, we did it. Thank you. T.A.
Thank you, Will Naya. Now, I'd like to introduce the Assistant Superintendent for Cincinnati Public Schools, Mr. Sear Badgett. Mr. Badgett is a proud product of Cincinnati Public Schools and currently serves as an Assistant Superintendent, bringing extensive experience in school leadership and district operations. He has served as a principal at both high school and the elementary levels within CPS, as well as an assistant principal in the district. Mr. Badgett earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Education from Xavier University and continued his studies there to obtain his Master of Education in Educational Leadership. His career reflects a deep commitment to student success, community engagement, and continuous improvement in urban education. And as you all know, the former principal at Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School, Mr. Badgett.
TA! 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 All right, class of 2026, you are not asleep yet. All right, congratulations, class of 2026. I remember you when you were a little senator in 7th grade. You're not little anymore. All right, I'm gonna ask the audience to help me out in something. If you are an alumni of Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School, go ahead and stand. Where's our alumni at? Come on, alumni. Alumni, TA? TA? Class of 2026, in the next few minutes, you're gonna join this good alumni association, all right? In the next few minutes, you're going to join them. And let me tell you a little bit about it. Tonight is both an ending and a beginning. I'm gonna say that again. Tonight is both an ending and a beginning. Yes, you're gonna close one chapter, but you're about to start another one, and you guys got this. In life, we're gonna task you with dream big, work hard, stay humble, and be kind to others, okay? Class of 2026, your story is just beginning. It's just starting. And we are proud of you, we celebrate you, and we cannot wait to see your accomplishments. Congratulations. TA? TA? All right, at this time, I get the honor to bring up a school board member of part of the Cincinnati Public Schools, Mr. P.J. Crossett.
Good evening. It's an honor to be invited here with you tonight. I'm here on behalf of the Cincinnati Public School Board. I also want to recognize one of my fellow board members is here. Carrie Armbruster is with us tonight. I also want to recognize one of our partners in the Wider Lens. Alyssa Yancey is here. Help with the Wider Lens program. The last time I saw many of your students was in the school board office, and it was the remarkable regular season undefeated football team. I think it's worth remembering that incredible season. TA! So you might be thinking, what's next for me? Well, you might be thinking what success is going to look like and whether or not you have a planned path for your future. I challenge you, stay flexible, stay curious, and stay open to the possibilities. Life is short, life is unpredictable. You are ready for your future. You know how to learn. You know how to ask questions. Think about these next 3 questions to carry with you in the future. What problems do I want to solve? What makes me passionate? And how do I want to contribute? So, class of 2026, let's embrace the uncertainty of the future, be curious, be flexible, Measure your success on how well you adapt to the unpredictable events of your life. The world needs what you have to offer. You are ready. Start on your future path now. Graduates, congratulations. And so now the moment you've all been waiting for. Hey, congratulations. Fantastic job. Congratulations. I, Jim P.J. Crossett, with the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and as a board member of the Cincinnati Public Schools, I hereby confer on these young men and women the diploma of the Cincinnati Public School, the Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School. That's it.
We accept.
Good enough?
Yep, yes, sir. Thank you.
Amber Adams.
Is it loud now?
Amber Adams. Brooklyn Adams. Antonio Axel. Tyreek Banks. Amaya Beeman. Jaden Berry. Lorenz Berry. Anaya Bias. Cameron Bishop. Layla Board.
Nevaeh Bowman. Bryce Brewster. Darius Burnett. Antonio Bird. Ready? Anthony Campbell. Elise Castleberry Kennedy. Masiri Jogugraga. Iziera Evans. Dayana Farmer. Reshire Hardy. Kayla Hargrove. DeMarcus Hawkins. Janasia Henderson. Lemire Hill. Najee Hill. Marquela Hinkston Brown. Antoine Hinton. Christopher Hunter. Brian Isham. Mylasia Jordan. Ronaldo Judkins. Zoe Kaufman. Adam Kirtley. Kamari Coley. Alana Lear. William Lindsay Thompson. Wilnia Lindsay Thompson. Chase Mack. Deasia Medeiros. Narte Maddie. Glenn Marshall. He don't want the third. Jameer McDowell. Mariah Menefeld. Demayan Miller. Kingston Morris. Thasia Nelson. Takira Orr. Maya Owensby. Ronald Patterson. Destiny Payne. Miss Josiah Pitts. Nazir Powell. Kayla Prosser. Shantasia Rains. Kingston Ross. Samaya Sanders. Jaya Shipman. Shamar Simpson Bell. George Sloan. Anaya Sperling. Trayvon Stratman. Abdramain Tall. Aubriana Taylor. Anaya Todd. Caprice Tony. Mariah Watkins. Yania Watson. Kamaya Welch. I got it. Taryn White. Alex Wilkinson. Adriana Williams. Cambriana Williams. Rashawn Williams. Sir Wilson. Jalen Woodard. I would like to apologize for the error with the microphone and invite the beginning of the class back up for a proper TA recognition at graduation. Have them stand up and I will call your name. Amber Adams. Brooklyn Adams. Antonio Axel. Tyreek Banks. Amaya Beeman. Jaden Berry. Lorenz Berry. Anaya Bias. Cameron Bishop. Layla Board. Mariama Bonzugu. Nevaeh Bowman. Bryce Brewster. Darius Burnett. Antonio Bird. And Anthony Campbell.
All right, graduates, please stand. On behalf of Cincinnati Public Schools, the Board of Education, and Robert A. Taft Information Technology High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2026. At this time, graduates, turn your tassels from the right to the left. You are officially a graduate of Cincinnati Public Schools.